everybody, this is Simon Sage from iMore. We are at GDC 2013 talking to Fish Labs. They are showing off Galaxy on Fire Alliances. It's a new online multiplayer galactic conquest game. Kai from Fish Labs is going to walk us through it. How's it going, Kai?
Hey guys, going pretty well. Honored to be here and demoing our new game. It's due for Q3 this year, and it's set in the Galaxy on Fire universe, so you can pick one of the factions that we already know and love from the IP. So it's either the Nivilians, the Terrans, or the Wasp. And so this is still really early alpha, but I'm gonna show you the stuff that's already in the works, and give you also a little outlook on the upcoming designs. So it's a real-time strategy game with some MMO elements, and what we are trying to do at Fish Labs is to move away from a table-heavy approach and more towards a really immersive and deep gaming experience. And so right now I'm just going to show you the planet view. So I'm going to select this planet right here. This is my home planet. I'm going to change to planet view, and you see the 3D representation of the planet right here. This planet is pretty built up already, so I do not have an empty slot right now. So what I'll do is I just demolish one of my existing structures. It will give me back some resources. Still a bad deal, but I'm going to do it anyway. Okay, so this gives me back an empty slot. So I'm going to select that slot, and I'm going to go for a scanning array because it always looks pretty. Okay, so you see, and here it is, quick finish. And I can also upgrade structures, and you see when I go for the quick finish, right here it starts sprouting those satellite structures here. I go for another update, another structure being created. So this is the graphical representation of the updates that I can make on those structures. And so later on we're gonna move away from that table representation. We want to make a UI that's actually more made for mobile and more intuitive and also more immersive. And so this is the planet view, and of course at the end of the day it's about teaming up in big alliances and staging big intergalactic battles. So what I want to do is I want to look for a hostile planet. So there's one right here. It's from Nicopeta, and we're gonna select that planet, draw some planet info. Okay, it's a jungle planet, it's a Nivilian planet. It has a bonus for the Nivilian race of 1.1. It has sparse resources and a quality index of just 0.7, but I'm gonna attack it anyway. So I'm gonna attack that planet. I have a command ship, and actually I can also equip my command ships with what we call artifacts.
Oh, cool.
So I'm gonna select this artifact here, gonna mount it, and this artifact will increase the speed with which my fleet can move through space. So okay, I'm happy with that right now.
So how do you get artifacts? Are they through in-app purchases, or can you craft them, or what?
Actually, there are certain planets where you can harvest artifacts, so those are special planets. And later on I will look for what we call an artifact planet. Maybe I can show you the graphical representation.
Sure.
And then I have to install a certain structure on the planet that will enable me to craft and harvest these artifacts.
Okay.
And right now I've selected this planet. No, this is command ship view. Okay, and now I can stack my command ship with different fighters, and also I can bring some resources on board, like gas, metal, and marines, of course. And then later on, this is already in the works. I just press send, and the fleet is on its way. And at the end of the battle, I will get a battle report. So, and for the battle report, it was also very important for us to move away from just this like table-like report where it says like fighter A won against fighter B. We really wanted also to offer like a 3D scene of the actual battle taking place, and I'm gonna show you this. We have this for the GDC build. So this is gonna be the actual planet that I just marked down for attack. And so this is not just a random scene that you see right here. I'm gonna turn out the sounds. Okay, yeah, this is much better. So this is not going to be random ships, but this is going to be a graphical representation of the ships that I have actually selected for attack and fighting against the ships that are stationed on any given planet. And just to give you an idea again of the graphical quality and of the scope that we offer right there, we have this little tricky GDC magic button here in the upper left hand corner. So when I press randomize, you will get an idea of how planets can look like in the different environments. Like this looks more like planet Earth, and you see the light sources are shifting. This is like a lava planet, and actually, no, you cannot really see it, but this is an artifact planet. You see this little thing protruding down here.
Oh yeah.
With the stuff swirling around it. So this is what we call an artifact planet. Maybe I can look for another one. Maybe we get lucky. No artifact planet. Sorry there. But oh, I think there's one up here.
Oh, there you go.
So those planets will enable you to craft these special artifacts. Okay, so you get an idea. Later on also this is going to work with tilt, so I can really move this view around by just moving the iPad. Okay.
That's cool.
And so this is basically the state of affairs in terms of existing gameplay at this point. However, I would like to show you an outlook on where this is going later on. So, the view of your commander. So this is a graphical representation of my Nivelian commander that I choose to play. And I can also specialize here in certain aspects, in certain skills. For example, I have combat skills and production skills, income and special skills. And boosting these skills with available skill points will grant me certain bonuses. For example, here I just boosted interceptor damage, so by using my commander in my next run, it will grant me an additional bonus in interceptor damage, for example. And now I'm going to show you where this is going to in the future. Okay, so I'm going to start with the star map. So right now, our star map of all the different systems basically just looks like a poster with colorful dots. So later on it's going to evolve to look like something that you see here. And the idea is that it's really the living universe in real time. So you will see the powers and factions and alliances shifting and battling for those sectors. You will see planets like pulsing that are currently under attack. And so this will really be like watching galactic TV. This will be the Alliance's news stream in real time, and we think that this is already really exciting because you get the scale of this this really epic scale, and you really get the sense of like being part of something really big when you're struggling with other alliances for a sector of this huge universe. And so, for example, when a particular sector, or like for example this planet here, is under attack right now, so this will also pulse and give a graphical representation, and we see that it's currently under attack by 3 command ships. So I'm gonna look for that screenshot right here. And so actually when I zoom in more, I get more closer, and you see actually those 3 guys are currently attacking your planet, so you can mark them down for revenge later on. And so one thing we really like is that we noticed that in multiplayer real-time strategy games, a lot of the coordination required for staging big attacks is not very convenient, and sometimes you even have to leave the game in order to coordinate these attacks, and it becomes a really core feature that's not accessible to many people. So we want to really enable alliance and multiplayer gameplay on a very deep and at the same time very convenient level. So for example here I have 3 systems marked down for attack, so the alliance can actually vote. So for example here the vote is closed and 62% of the players of the alliance agreed to attack that planet. So synchronizing, so we are going to offer the means to really synchronize that attack. So whenever people are done sending and donating resources and everything is green lighted, so to say, we'll automatically be able to launch a joint attack on that particular planet. So we're really trying to make it easy for people to participate in like large-scale galactic battles. And at the same time, it's very important that we also want to support different styles of gameplay. So for example, as you notice here, I can also mark down planets for support. That can mean like defending planets or sending resources. So this is also something that we really like, that players can also specialize in that kind of gameplay or in diplomacy. So there are going to be channels to be able to communicate to other players directly and strike deals and stuff like that. And so this will be the Alliance booster. So this is very alpha still, because right now this is just the view of the guild leader being able to demote and promote people, but later on it will be a crucial feature that we will have filters, so you can see like who has been the best supporter this week, who has donated the most troops, who has been the best diplomat, and so on and so forth. So this is going to offer much more information than what you currently see right here. And also this is another representation of my commander, so this is also going to evolve a little bit. And yeah, I guess this is what I can show you guys right now, so watch out for alliances, and we are really excited about this.
Yeah, absolutely. So when is it coming out, and how much is it going to cost?
It's going to be free to play, which is also exciting because as many of you guys might know, Fish Labs is known for premium games. We were one of the last remaining bastions of premium pay-per-download games.
Sure.
So this is our first fully fledged free-to-play game, so it's going to be for free. And for us it's always very important to offer value for money, and at the same time we really don't want to aggravate our core fans from the Galaxy on Fire universe. And it's going to be an experience that you can also enjoy without paying huge amounts of money. So we really want to make this accessible for a lot of players.
Sure. So I noticed earlier when you were building stuff on the planets that there was like a hurry up option. Is that the only real place that there's in-app purchases, or are there other places?
Yes. No. This is going to be the main point where in-app purchases might play a role, because you see we have this currency, this in-app currency, and basically right now we feel pretty happy with the fact that the only thing you really pay for with this kind of hard currency is a speed up when you really feel that you really need to do this for some reason. So for example, I just need to demolish this quickly because I need these resources, and I cannot wait for such a, because I mean this is now fully leveled up and it's not finally balanced, but in theory this would take like 6 hours. So it's still alpha, but even if it would be 6 minutes, maybe I just need these resources quickly, and so I just hit quick finish and it will deduct some of my hard credits. And maybe the other way around, from another angle, I noticed from my notifications that I'll be under attack and the enemy fleet will arrive at my planet in, let's say, just a couple of minutes. So I could decide to quickly go and build a couple of Marines. So again, this would take 27 minutes, but I realized I'm running out of time. Right. I really have to do something, so I can ask my alliance for help and hope that they will donate some troops in time. But if I have enough currency left and I feel that this will maybe give me an edge, I can spend some of my currency to speed up the production process and station some Marines so they can defend my planet. But it's also very important for us to make enough of this currency available, so it's not a must-have in all situations. So we want to find a good balance there, so it doesn't feel like a rip-off.
Sure. So when is it coming out? This spring, summer?
It's due for Q3 this year, and we are really heavily polishing right now. So we hope we can keep this, but we are optimistic, so it should be out in Q3 this year.
Excellent. Looking forward to it. Thanks a lot, Kai.
Thanks, Simon.